Hello and welcome to the spoken tutorial on embedding audio and video in HTML. In this tutorial, we will learn how to embed an audio and video file in HTML. To practice this tutorial, you should have basic knowledge of HTML. If not, then go through the corresponding tutorials on this website. To record this tutorial, I am using Ubuntu Linux 16.04 operating system, HTML5, gedit text editor, Firefox web browser. You may use any other editor or browser of your choice. I'm also using Mac OS and Safari web browser for some part of the demonstration. The files used in this tutorial are available in the code files link on this tutorial page. Please download and extract them. In HTML, we can embed media files like audio, video in our page. Up to HTML4, embed or object tags were used to embed media files. Also, a Flash plugin was required to play them on the browser. However, in HTML5, we can directly embed media using audio and video tags. Only 3 commonly used audio and video formats are allowed to be used. Also, the web browser does not require any plugin to play those audio-video formats. These are the audio formats supported by HTML5 and their browser compatibility. These are the video formats supported by HTML5 and their browser compatibility. Important note: before embedding any media, always ensure that you have all the rights to use the file. Sharing files on the web without reusable permission is illegal. Now, let us learn how to embed an audio and video in a HTML document. For this demonstration, I will be using intro.ogg, intro.wave, intro.mp3, intro.ogg, and intro.mp4. Also, I have already written a HTML file named audiovideo.html. These files are available in the code files link of this tutorial. Open the file audiovideo.html in a text editor. Here, I have included an audio file intro.ogg using the audio tag. In case your browser does not support embedded audio file format, then the text between the audio start and end tags will be displayed. I have written this audio tag in a different manner. Instead of defining the file name inside the audio start tag, I have defined it using the source tag. But both works the same way. Using the source tag, we can provide multiple sources. In this case, I have used 2 source tags for 2 different file formats. If the browser supports OGG audio format, then intro.ogg will play. If the browser supports only MP3 format, then intro.mp3 will play. Notice, in both cases, inside the audio start tag, I have used the attribute controls. This attribute will provide player controls like play, pause, timeline slider, and volume. I have used 2 break tags for better alignment. Observe that the video tag examples look similar to the audio tag. Instead of audio formats, I have used the video formats here. Now, let us see the output on the browser. Let me open the file in Firefox web browser. Here are the audio players. Next to the audio players, we see the video players. Notice that the video players are bigger. The width and height of the player is according to the video dimensions. We need to sort this out first. Switch back to the code. In the code, locate the line for the first video player. Inside the video start tag, before the controls attribute, type the code as shown. Here, I have set the player's width as 640 pixels and the height as 360 pixels. Leave the second player as it is. Save the code. Switch to the browser and refresh the page. The first video player's dimension is now set based on our inputs. Also, notice that the video automatically sets its dimension to fit without stretching. Now, let us check whether the audio and video are playing or not. In the first audio player, click on the play button.
Now, we are in the welcome page.
Yes, the audio is playing. Click on the pause button in the player to pause the audio. Let me play the second audio now.
Now, we are in the welcome page.
That is also playing. In the second audio player, I had given two sources, intro.ogg and intro.mp3. How do we know which source is playing? To cross-check that, right-click on the second audio player, then select Save Audio as option. Notice here, in the Format dialog box, it says OGG. Close this dialog box by clicking on the Cancel button at the bottom. Next, let us try to play the videos. Click on the play button in the first video player.
Now, we are in the welcome page. And in my case, it says Welcome Rebecca.
The video is playing. Click on the pause button in the player to pause the video. Likewise, let me play the second video.
Now, we are in the welcome page. And in my case, it says Welcome Rebecca.
This is also playing. In the audio and video players, there are common controls like play, pause buttons, timeline slider, volume control slider. Also, in the video player, we have the video full screen control. These controls will be displayed only if we have added the controls attribute in the start tag. As I was using Firefox web browser, OGG audio and OGV video will be played without any problem. Let me check the playback in a different browser. For this part of demonstration, I am using Mac OS and Safari web browser. Observe that the first audio player and first video player shows error message. In the code, we have used OGG audio and OGV video for the respective players. As mentioned earlier, Safari browser does not support OGG and OGV format. But in the second part of the code, we used MP3 audio and MP4 video for the respective players. That's why in Safari browser, we can see the second audio and video player without any error. Let me play them and cross-verify if they work properly.
Now, we are in the welcome page. Now, we are in the welcome page.
Both are working fine. When we try to download the video from the second video player, we get .mp4 video. When we try to download the audio from the second audio player, we get .mp3 audio. Like controls, we have some other common media attributes for the audio and video tags. They are preload, autoplay, loop, mute, media group, poster, width and height. You can explore these on your own. With this, We come to the end of this tutorial. Let us summarize. In this tutorial, we have learnt about HTML5 supported audio and video formats. We also learnt how to embed audio and video files, provide multiple sources, add playback controls to the player, and modify the video player dimensions. As an assignment, open the file myhomepage.html which you created earlier. Embed any .mp3 audio and .ogv video of your choice in the file. The video at the following link summarizes the spoken tutorial project. Please download and watch it. The spoken tutorial project team conducts workshops and gives certificates. For more details, please write to us. Please post your timed queries in this forum. Spoken Tutorial project is funded by MHRD, Government of India. This is Praveen from IIT Bombay signing off. Thank you for joining.